Hello everyone, my name is Tojo and welcome back to another episode of Dragon Age Inquisition, and today we are heading upriver. Upriver? Is this the right way? That's south. We're heading upriver to try and find the actual resting place of Inquisitor Ameridan. Something that has to do with metal spires, what the ghost told us, to defeat a dragon. Somewhere in this area. And I didn't particularly notice metal spires back here before, although there is like a Deventer ruin of some kind around here somewhere. I believe. There's some people going at it over there against Spider. That's fine. They can do that. Ah, crap. Now I'm involved. It's fine. I'm just gonna go. And I'm heading the wrong way again. Did I just go in a circle? I don't know. Anyways. I guess those count as spires, yeah? Yeah, I didn't exactly notice this last time. That's fine. So, how would these help in destroying a dragon that is potentially possessed by a very powerful spirit? These some ballsy ass spiders. Anyway. So let's just follow these spires and see what happens, I guess. Definitely haven't been up through here before. Yeah, overgrown courtyard. So there were questions as to why the fate of Ameridan was...
This must be the area the spirit referred to.
Yeah. There's questions as to why Ameridan was essentially his fate was written out of Orlesian history, and there's some speculation over him just abandoning his duties and blah blah blah, and there's some dishonor to it. There's of course it could potentially be a cover up that he was going on a hunting trip so as to not actually acknowledge the Avar threat during the Blight, so that, people wouldn't freak out. Or just, as a show of strength in history. I mean, you could speculate that around that time, the Avar were viewed as lesser than the Orlesians, so to see them as an actual threat would damage that reputation. Hello. It's a Haconite. There could also be the issue of the Chantry, because they did try to write out, or there's some drama around whether or not Lady Terrell, what was her name was, the spirit we talked to had her memories, but there's speculation that she may have been a mage, and whether or not they were involved with each other would be seen as blasphemous against the Chantry, so they may have edited that out a little bit. There is the possibility that Ameridan could have been a mage, or something else that might dampen the Chantry's outlook on things. Maybe he was a mage, maybe he could have possibly been an elf for all I know. But yeah, let's see what we can find. Walking Bomb is such a nice spell. We passed a landmark back here. What happened? Hello. Razakale's Range. The fog came on swiftly, cloaking the world in shadow and turning the stones beneath our feet into a treacherous slick. I knew we had to find shelter before we lost even that faint light. We stumbled on, following Ragnar's broad painted back, and arrived at the ancient Deventer temple just as the last of daylight left us. Ragnar instructed us to pitch our shelters beneath the entrance passageway and warned us not to wander too deep into the ruin. His voice was an uneasy whisper, and I knew that and I knew at once that he was afraid, wary of alarming the rest of our expedition. I took Ragnar aside and spoke to him. Some of the Avar, he said, believed the temple to be the haunt of old vengeful spirits. The Tevinter had come here long ago and built their great temples, and then one day, without warning, they had abandoned them all. Ragnar was convinced that they had done something terrible here, though he could not tell me what it was. Whatever the reason, he found the temple deeply disturbing and had brought us to it only out of desperation. I slept fitfully that night. Once I opened my eyes to see a pulsating amber light from beyond, a second doorway. I blinked and it was gone. In the morning, the fog had lifted, and I wasn't sure if I had really seen the light or dreamed it. From Travel Journals of Sir Nigel, Explorer Knight. Given that this is a Tevinter ruin and I'm not sure how to articulate my thought right now. It's very early in the morning for me. Given that the Tevinter are the ones responsible for the Blight and, the creation of the Archdemons and the Darkspawn and, Magisters and blah 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 and all that, could this temple, could the Avar have found whatever leftover rituals were in this place capable of binding their gods? Could they be meddling in Tevinter magics that they don't fully understand, possibly? Hello, you. Ah! Oh, whoa! Oh, I got impaled. Okay. Okay, well. I can wait here? Why do I need to wait? More for Landris. Wait for Harding and Kenry. Oh, okay. Yeah, we're just gonna wait at the very Avar-infested camp and hope no one else shows up.
This is brilliant. This must be what the spirit meant. Excellent find. From what I can see, this is an ancillary station. Likely a scouting post for the larger structure to the east. What can it tell us about where Inquisitor Ameridan went?
Let's find out. Is this place going to be full of Avar that are just here?
This is Tevinter, from well before the last Inquisitor's time.
Oh, I hate these puzzles.
I understand they use such tiles as locks. Interesting, though not likely related to Ameridan.
I know there's probably some easy solution to these, but I've never known them, so... I don't know what I did. Solve that one. And we've got another one to solve over there, so it's the opposite of that. So do we start in the middle? And then maybe something like this?
Look at that!
I did it somehow. I wish I understood what I did, but anyway.
I got Professor Kenrick here safely. The rest is up to you.
Yes, thank you, Harding.
Harding was quite nimble in the wilderness.
I'll be watching to make sure the Hackonites don't come back.
Good on you, thank you. So there's definitely a pattern involved in those, and I just moved around in a pattern, but I don't understand the pattern that I did. So, I'm gonna pull this and see what happens. It's never backfired on us before.
No.
Nope. Find a way to take down the barrier. The lever didn't do it? Yeah, Veilfire at least. Oh?
We need to try something else.
Okay. Sure. I'm an idiot. Okay.
Oh, well done. Well done indeed.
That's something you don't see every day.
A pair of shrines. This one is clearly Andrastian, albeit from a very early period, likely pre-divine. But this is Elven. One of their gods. What was it? Every mother finds Druffalo among sleeping juniper groves. G something. The one with the deer.
That would be Gillinan, Mother of the Hollow.
Yes! Brilliant, thank you. Oh, that would have bothered me all day.
2 shrines for 2 lovers. Inquisitor Ameridan and Talana. Maybe Talana was an elf.
Oh, yes, that's good. The Chantry expunged references to elves before the Exalted March on the Dales. They erased the Canticle of Shartan. They must have done the same to Talana.
You think this is where Ameridan died?
No, this was a site of preparation, not burial. Ameridan and Talana put up this shrine together.
Look at those flowers. They're not native to the area. What if they were left at the shrine as an offering?
Yes, a night of prayer before battle against the dragon. But then where? Where? We're missing something. What are we missing? Oh, where did you go?
For some reason, I'm going to go with the suspicion that Talana was not the elven one.
Professor, look at this. Shartan 10-7, and Transfigurations 10-1.
Shartan is dissonant. And before them, empty, outstretched, lay the land which led to the gates of Minrathous. And Transfigurations is, the light shall lead her safely through the paths of this world. Why these verses? Why would Inquisitor Ameridan take the time to carve this before going into battle?
Gates of Minrathous. Isn't there a Tevinter fortress in the area?
Yes. the ritual site. To seal the dragon away, Ameridan's elven mage must have used a spell at a site of great power.
My scouts have checked the fortress. It's sealed behind a wall of ice. It has to be magic.
Let's look around. Ameridan found a way through that ice, so that way should be nearby.
You know, whenever I was messing with the lasers and the big metal dragon head looking thing came out and did its thing, my first thought was firing a laser. Are we about to fire a laser through the wall of ice? I haven't even seen this fortress of ice yet, I don't think.
Safely through the paths of this world.
Really? When the Imperium abandoned this fortress, they left the wall of ice to lock the door behind them?
And every lock has a key.
Like these trail markers. Ameridan must have known how to use them. If they can melt through the ice, that must be where Ameridan sealed away the dragon.
I'll follow the markers and see what we can find.
This reminds me of, just completely off there, in Jak and Daxter in the Forbidden Woods, there's a thing where you have to aim laser beams to different little transponder nodes, to power the village, because for some reason the generator's in the middle of the forest where no one can get to it. Okay, so let's just follow the things.
Are we certain these trail markers will burn through this wall of ice around the fortress?
Nope.
Given that the trail markers retain enough energy to illuminate one another, I see no reason to worry.
Oh, I thought you were asking more along the lines of, hey, do we know what's going to do this thing, or is it going to blow up everything around us, kind of thing? Because that's where my mind went. And, no, we don't technically know that. So...
Looks like we're waiting.
Horse? Oh, I'm in combat, technically, from something over there. It's fine, we can run. And we have company. I think I was fiddling with this one earlier and nothing happened, so...
The path has been destroyed. We will need to find another way.
Have you found a way through that wall of ice around the Hakkonites' old fortress?
You said that the Jaws of Hakon first tried binding their god in mortal form hundreds of years ago.
What of it?
In our search for Inquisitor Ameridan, we learned that he came here to fight a great dragon 800 years ago. A dragon that came from the mountains with Avar warriors to attack the lowlands.
Your last Inquisitor must have fought well to stop Hakon himself.
You're not bothered by the idea that our Inquisitor killed your god?
He didn't kill him. That would have been easier. Whatever fight your Inquisitor finished, the Jaws of Hakon started. I find no fault with a warrior defending his people.
Do the Avar gods take mortal form on a regular basis?
No, the gods belong in the land of dreams. Whether it is their wish or some augurs that brings them here, battle tears will be shed. The skulls say the Lady of the Skies took mortal form when Tyrda Brightaxe first led the Avar to the mountains. They say many things about Brightaxe and the Lady.
I'll speak with you later.
Farewell.
Okay, so conveniently enough, just out the back gate, if we took a right instead of a left, we come right where we need to be. So let's handle this real quick. Okay. Oh, this one's big. It should be as simple as outside first. An inside ring. And then close it. Belinus. According to Avar legend, Korth the Mountain Father kept his throne at the peak of the mountain Belinus, which lay at the center of the world and was so lofty that from it he could see all corners of the earth and sky. Over time, both bold young Avar would challenge each other to scale the mountain of gods. At first, Korth found this amusing and delighted in the valor of their failed attempts to enter his hold. Then Sindri Skybreaker, boldest of the heroes of old, succeeded in climbing the summit and stood in the hall of the Mountain Father in the flesh. Korth, being a good sport, gave Sindri a hero's welcome, and the mortal returned to the prospects with tales of feasts, gods, and gifts from Korth. And soon more and more heroes were barging into the hall of the mountain, Father, demanding to be showered with honors. Korth grew weary of throwing banquets, and the other gods began to fear his temper. So Korth spoke to the Lady of the Skies and lifted Belinus from the earth into her realm, which could not be reached even by the most intrepid climber, and there he dwells in peace. Okay, Mortaventure Ruins. Lit fires is always a welcome sign of people being here, usually. Wall of ice. Okay, where is this marker? There's a landmark up here. And a rift. Look at us with things to do. Oh, happy day. The gate remains frozen, even at the height of summer. A piece of ice chiseled from the hole remained unmelted in a bucket of warm water, even withstanding the heat of burning embers. I have never seen such magic. Our Avar guide, Ragnar, will tell me nothing of what lies beyond the frozen wall. I have exhausted all possibilities and shall have to accept that I will never pass beyond that gate. I have retained the piece of ice for my own use. Its properties make it perfect for chilling my cider on hot days. I shall take pleasure in this and try not to fixate on my unsated curiosity. I mean, lemonade out of lemons, yeah? Nothing like a bit of permafrost to keep your drink cold in the middle of a desert. Cassandra is a bloody beast. Look at her go. And we got a level out of it. Okay, so that was the rift done. Where did the loot to that drop? There it is.
Hey, Seeker. If I hit a guy high while you go low, you think we could get him to flip?
Flip?
Yes. Ass over tea kettle, you know.
I suppose that could be done.
I've always wanted to get a guy to flip.
Oh, I love all of these characters. I'm still suspicious of Solus, but he seems respectable enough at the moment, I guess. Very knowledgeable, at least. But yes, Iron Bull, the simple pleasures of getting a guy to flip. Hitting him so hard he flips. Or, you know, punch a guy so hard in the face that his shoes fly off. There, you know. I understand. It's nice.
Not far to that old Vint fortress now.
Guys, are you going to engage at all? Cassandra, let's go. For God's sake, Bull, go! Alright, so we say goodbye to Wall of Ice, yeah? It also occurs to me I might be just about to fight a dragon. I'm using a frost staff. From dudes that worship an ice god. I might need to switch that out.
Your gods are weak, Inquisitor! You will see the power of Hakon when we destroy the lowlands!
The fortress is well defended. We must find another way in. The Avar and Stone Bear folk may have ideas.
How did they get up there? I thought this place has been sealed for forever. Okay, they're just gonna keep coming out
Can
then.
your lowland magic melt stone as well as ice?
Yeah. Barred from the other side. How do we get up?
Solus needs help.
You bring an army to breach these walls? We will destroy you all!
Is there another way in? Or do we just hit it with another blast? Spars on here. Okay, well, we're just done here, I guess.
The jaws of Hakon will bring death to you!
Shut up! Fucking delete him. Yeah, they're just gonna keep coming. Anyways. So we gotta go talk to Sfara's son here. As soon as we can disengage from this combat. You're gonna help us raid a fortress. That'd be nice.
When you are ready, you have our blades, Inquisitor.
I'm ready to attack the jaws of Hakon.
Good. They will pay the blood price for what they have done. Your Skald and your Scout are here. We can plan the assault.
Oh, I like the sound of Scald. It's more dramatic than Professor. Yes, well, everything we've found out about Inquisitor Ameridan suggests that he never emerged from that Tevinter fortress.
If that is where your Inquisitor defeated Hakon, that is where the Jaws of Hakon must perform the rite to free him.
Inquisitor Ameridan saved the lowlands from an Avar invasion. We cannot do any less.
You really have no problem with us killing your god?
Gods cannot be reborn until they die. Hakon needs a good rebirthing.
If you say so.
With its ice wall melted, the fortress is open to attack. We must strike soon, before our foes recover.
They're already trying. I've got most of our forces defending the shrine from Hackonites who want to restore the wall.
If anyone has suggestions, now is the time.
What gives you fear, Inquisitor? Is this not the battle you wanted?
I'm no warrior, but with Lady Harding's forces defending the shrine and no way to breach the walls...
Lowlanders. Why not climb the walls?
Your warriors can get over those walls before the Hackonites stop them?
This is not a war, Stone Daughter. This is a raid. We strike at night, clad lightly. We climb the wall and open the gate from inside.
If Stonebear Hold can open the gates, we'd be grateful.
The jaws of Hakon have been bugs in my bedroll for months, Inquisitor. We owe you thanks.
Inquisition forces will feign weakness near the shrine. That'll draw some of them away from the fortress.
Not too many, I hope.
Yes, save some for us.
Seems solid.
Right, Inquisitor. Husk and I will climb over.
I'll be there to catch Parv when he slips.
Of course you will. You'll be behind me after all.
Go, 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 go!
Play the guard.
I've got him.
There! It's the Lowlanders!
Kill the Inquisitor! Death to his hold! For Hakon's glory!
Storvaker! I thought this was supposed to be a stealth mission, but I guess that's out the window. There we go.
Nice work, Stonebear Hold.
Look at him go!
No sign of the dragon. It must be in there.
I see you. I see you. Go away. I see you. Aha! This is a lovely setting. Winter shards.
Beware the wards. They will sap your strength.
The ward is destroyed.
This is fun. Oh, too close. You guys handle that. There you go. We good? Ow. The old temple.
This cold is magical in origin. It will kill us if we do not hurry.
Cool. Oh, yes it will. Hold on.
Cold's not so bad here.
Okay. Do I have a fire staff? I do. I could also just switch back to the lyrium staff for now. It'll be fine.
We must hurry. The ritual to free the spirit of Hakon is underway.
Oh, for God's sake. Now I have to find a key? Why can't it ever be straightforward? We're freezing our ass off over here. Let's go. Warm? Nope, that's not the one I wanted. No! Light it! Oh. Ancient fire has pages from an old book torn next to it, likely used for kindling. The ice has kept pages, or a few pages legible. Heron or Reno drove the Avar away, but when Talana and I breached the Tevedra Frost Ward and entered the fortress, we found to our chagrin that this is their main base. Their mastery of ice magic allowed them to slip through the ward without melting it. Instead of luring the dragon into a trap of our making, we had a brutal fight in the home of our foes. The dragon's power is like none I have ever seen. Possessed by this Avar god spirit, it rivals the legendary archdemon Dumat in its fury. I pray the legends of another archdemon leading to the Blight and the Enderpearls are just foolish stories, but if they are true, then I understand why Emperor Drakon asked me to come here. Drakon's new Orlais cannot face two god dragons at once. Solana was injured in the last battle. She says that she can still fight, but she is limping badly, even after our healing magics. Once we are warm, our healing magics. I don't think I didn't catch that. Once we are warm again, I will send her back to the surface. The spell that will seal away the dragon offers a little chance for escape, and in her current state, she cannot hope to outrun the magic. With luck, she will reach Orina and Heron, and they can get back to civilization and bring reinforcements. I can feel my fingers again. It's time to go. So this is written by, it doesn't have like a credit on it, but this is clearly written by Ameridan. Yeah, asked me to come here. Dracon asked Ameridan to come and, deal with the dragon. Even after our healing magics. As far as I understand, it was just Talana and Ameridan that are here, and Talana had to go back and find the other two, Arena and her, the other two companions. So if it's just Ameridan and Talana, our healing magic means that he's probably a mage also. And also he's going to...
The Hakonite leader is calling the spirit of Hakon into his own body.
Is he insane?
Oh, that's interesting. That's, Anyways, Ameridan's probably a mage is what I'm getting at. God's sake, why can't I walk over that? That's insane. No, for God's sake. Snowman! Potato nose. Or some kind of tuber. Oh, and cards. Nice. Why did I come up here? What was the point? Is there nowhere else to go? There's an over there. What did I miss?
Let's look around.
Ancient key? Yay! There's a Veilfire rune here. Didn't I just have a torch? Where'd it go? Schematic for Hakon's wisdom. Have to have a look at that later. Anyways, we have Dorky. That's not the button I wanted. There we go. Journal of Gerd Haraldsson. This appears to be scattered pages from an old journal. The handwriting is very legible and filled with spelling mistakes. They told me not to go, but I did. I had no love of mountains. Red Lion hold raids for goats and chickens. There are better fights in the lowlands. I am tall and strong, and they think me a great warrior. I bed many women with my tales. Why would I go back? Several pages have been torn out or scratched over until the next legible section. The Darksworn struck Red Lion hold. I heard the news that the tavern in Redcliffe. The Blight took the land. The lady sends no messengers to Blight touch bodies. My kin will know no peace. I curse the lady. I curse Korth. I curse all the gods who let Red Lion fall. The people did the rites, sang the songs. Why would the gods abandon Red Lion? I left the mercenaries I traveled with. They understood. Many have lost kin of their own to the Blight. 7 more pages are illegible, and then I have taken the survivors. I know how to travel better than they do. The Thane is dead, but many warriors survive. Many of the people died from blight sickness. Haralf Tailspinner was among them. Those who live say he asked the lowlanders for help, but they let Red Lion die. We must find a path. We have no need of Korth or the lady, not if they would abandon my people like the lowlanders did. The only god I will forgive is Hakon, for the tales say he was stolen by the lowlanders when the jaws of Hakon bound him to flesh and bone. Red Lion Hold is gone. We are the jaws of Hakon now. We will build no home, for our homes can die. Instead, we will bring Hakon back and teach the lowlanders to fear the Avar again. So Red Lion Hold is the current jaws of Hakon. They mentioned earlier that they're the current jaws of Hakon isn't actually descendant of the old jaws of Hakon, but that they had recently, well, relatively recently lost their hold to an attack of some sort, which I assume we can... It's safe to say now that it's, they lost it to the Blight. Or just, they may have directly said it was Blight, I don't remember. Are we gonna fight in the cold now? At another point I was trying to make before I got tongue-tied and scatterbrained earlier, Ameridan sent Talana away, you know, assuming that we know that she was, you know, the mage of the group. He mentions our magic couldn't heal their wounds, which is, you know, one big thing, but also he sent away the mage before they could cast the spell to seal the dragon, he said, so he would have to have magic in order to perform that. Ameridan is a mage, confirmed. Journal of Gerd Harrison. These appear to be somewhat recent pages from her journal. We have searched for months and found nothing. The tales tell of this area, but the Stone Bears, a hold of fishermen and chicken farmers, have lived here for generations and seen no sign. If we see nothing, we must keep moving. I will not let my hold falter. I will move on lest we die. After several torn-out pages, another section is legible. We have found it. Hakon himself welcomed us, an ancient dimensional fortress sheathed in a wall of ice. It was untouched by lowlanders who could find no way to breach the walls. Our mages alone, blessed by silent Hakon with the gifts of ice, could part the walls for a few heartbeats, giving our people time to climb inside. The wall resists common fire, and even the flames from our mages did little to melt the magical ice. We are safe. The northerner markers led to a shrine that our mages say reeks of magic. I have sent warriors to guard it, lest it holds some spirit who can part this wall with lowlander magic. We have found Hakon bound in silence where the lowland warrior trapped him for his ages uncounted. Our trials have not been in vain. They were a test. Hakon will come again. I have to drag Veilfire all the way back here. I'm about to die of freezing! Okay. Okay, I'm actually gonna run back and grab Veilfire real quick. Because I don't know if this place is gonna seal itself when we're done. Yeah, so there's Ameridan with the staff. Very much mage looking. I can't see the silhouette very well though, so I'm not sure what he is. I don't have a zoom function or anything, I don't think. Examine! Hakon's Valor. Nice. Was there a third? I don't remember.
Face me and die, Inquisitor! Your predecessor could not stand against me. You shall fall as well.
Oh, you're a revenant.
I am the cold blight of winter.
The
fires.
I am Hakon Reborn!
Careful! Holds worse up close.
Death to the Lowlanders!
Alright. Supply cache. These appear to be very ancient pages from a journal. The lowland warrior trapped our god in some strange magic the mages cannot understand. They're very recent pages. Sorry. I'm like, ancient? Has he been here? Is time things happening? I don't know. The lowland warrior trapped our god in some strange magic the mages cannot understand. They say time is twisted upon itself, a knot inside a knot. They say it may be the ultimate magic of this place that made it possible. Spirits and ultimate power like blood and wine. The spirit of Hakon remains in the dragon, that much is clear. In the tales, the jaws of Hakon tamed it like a hold beast, then fed it demon weed and other herbs the healers used to bring spirits. We cannot unravel the magic binding the dragon, but perhaps we can bring forth Hakon himself and bind him anew to some other worthy beast. Red Lion's hold beast died with Genlock blood in his jaws. It was a good death, but a death still. As Jaws of Hakon, we have no hold beast, but the soft-limbed fools that Stone Bear hold have one who is tame and ready. Next several pages are illegible until the winter-cursed Inquisition has come. The bear is free and our wall of ice shattered by Tevinter magic. We have no time and no beast. I will eat the herbs myself. The mages say I may not be strong enough to bear such a great spirit as Hakon. I would rather die trying than fail. I will not abandon my people. I will bring death to the lowlands. The jaws of Hakon will not fail again. Okay, so what's happening here then? Is the dragon dead? So what's up with the Ameridan? How you do? Hello? He's an elf! An elven mage!
Inquisitor. Inquisitor. And Ran Atishan. I'm glad Draken's friendship with our people has remained strong.
Inquisitor Ameridan. You have slept longer than you perhaps understand.
How long?
You were the last Inquisitor. There has not been another since you disappeared 800 years ago.
Draken was my oldest friend. He would have sent someone to find me.
You never had the chance. The dark spawn that rose in the Underfells threatened all of Orlais.
I see. Tilana escaped the battle. Did she... Do the records say what became of her?
She returned to the island. From what we can tell, she died trying to reach you through dreams.
I asked her not to. She was a good hunter and the love of my life, but she never... I never wanted this job. Hunting demons was so much simpler than politics.
Inquisitor Ameridan? How could the leader of the Seekers be a mage?
Has history forgotten so much? I was not a Seeker myself, as most Inquisitors were. I used my magical gifts in the hunting of demons in Maleficarum. Do the Seekers no longer welcome the aid of mages?
No, that was forgotten. Among many other things.
This is Cassandra Pendergast. She is a member of the Order of Seekers.
I am honored, Inquisitor.
As am I. Your predecessors were good men and women in difficult times. As the Inquisition joined the Chantry, we required a leader who inspired loyalty, not fear. Draken asked that I lead, to show a united front. I was needed, as I suspect you were needed.
It hasn't been all bad.
I am glad to hear it. And sorry to burden you with my unfinished business. The dragon carries the spirit of an Avar god. I lacked the strength to kill it. My own magic was able to bind us all, locked in time. But when the cultists drew that spirit into another vessel, it disrupted my bindings. It is breaking free.
You won't be fighting it alone this time.
No. You will. The passage of years can be delayed, but not ignored. I will soon join Talana at Andraste's side. Take this. It holds the last few memories of an old hunter who was neither as wise nor as strong as he thought. Fight well, Inquisitor. I am honored to have met you.
Not sure I like the thought of having to fight this thing in a closed area.
It still carries the spirit of Hakon.
Anyways, what's happening here? Vestments of the Dragon Hunter. Nice. What does that do for me? Light armor. I mean, they look cool. But the Vestments of the Pure is still better. Anyways, can I get your staff? That looks useful. I mean, it was right there. Okay, so I guess we've already gone this far. Let's go ahead and see if we can fight the dragon, I guess. A bit of a longer episode today, that's fine. I took 2 weeks off. We can do a long episode today. Unless it's going to not send us... Okay, it is. Okay. The dragon is loose. You think it would just, you know, leave? It could just, you know, bugger off and I couldn't really follow it.
We have a plan. Perrin and Arena will lead the Avar elsewhere, so Talana and I can deal with the dragon. My spirit companion believes we can seal the dragon away, even if we cannot kill it. It is less clear whether I can do so without sealing myself in as well. But I have little choice. This beast will wreak devastation across Olay unless we stop it now.
No one ever knew. Their heroism was lost to history.
He did not do it for recognition. He did it because it was necessary.
Okay, looks like he's heading to the island. Also, there was a lot of blasphemy as far as the current Chantry is concerned in that couple sentences. You mentioned spirit companions? Which... Hold on, where is the closest? Down there, okay. Which would imply that, well, having a term for it, using it so casually, and, you know, both him and Talana had a spirit companion. would imply that much like Gwyn or perhaps Anders, they invited spirits to accompany them, whether in their body or just around. So, I guess technically they may be abominations as well, or what the current Chantry would consider abominations. But there's a lot... Where did it go wrong is what I want to know. Because this is, what, the second Blight is happening here? In these events? And everyone's, you know, pretty open with magic use, like the Seekers welcome the use of magic, that kind of thing. This is a neat battlefield, hello. But like the Seekers welcome the aid of mages, they work together with them, the mages had like ready access to magics that is currently forbidden and no one really blinks an eye at it. Like what happened to ostracize mages like this? Hello, Hakon? I don't think any of this is hitting.
Roland, I am the breath of winter, the cold wind of war. Join me in battle and die! I am cold. I am war.
Oh, you're doing a thing. Okay, can I hit actual one?
Yourself in battle.
Where you going, friend? Ad round? Okay. Where are they coming from? People hiding there. Ah! Cassandra, are you good? Woo! Away! Ow. Does that count as projectile? Can I block that? Sandra took it to the face! Got this, girl, I believe in you! here comes the ads. Let's go! Ow. Cassandra, I need you to move him away, please!
You gain glory in death. Fight well, a worthy battle.
Where you going, friend? Come back, we're not done. There we go.
I've never gotten to see you take down a dragon in person. I must say, it's fun to see it up close.
Perhaps this calls for a new title. Dragon Slayer Harding, perhaps.
Oh, a fancy title goes against the point of being a scout. Nobody should see me coming. Inquisitor Ameridan would have been proud that you finished what he started. It's strange. History forgot so much of who he was. They never knew he died saving everyone.
They never knew he was an elf.
You weren't in the fortress. How do you hear about Ameridan?
I'm a scout, remember? Who do you think writes the messages Liliana reads?
There are things they don't understand. Things no one outside the Inquisition will ever know.
Some of the secrets are necessary. Don't get me wrong. It's just... every time you're more than just a person to someone, you're also less than a person to them. They don't see that a real normal man fought the Avar and killed that dragon. And they certainly don't know about your strange fixation with elf fruit.
My feelings for elf fruit are classified, Scout Harding.
I'll carry your secret to my pyre. And for what it's worth, nice work, Llewellyn. Anyway, I'll be at camp if there's anything here you want to finish up. Otherwise, see you at Skyhold.
What was that about elf fruit? What am I missing there?
You've got an odd style, Solus. Your spells are a bit different from the Circle Mages, or the Rinse.
That comes from being self-taught. I discovered most magic on my own, or learned it from my journeys in the Fade.
I've seen self-taught warriors. Even the good ones have something awkward in their style. Something that clunks. I don't get that from you. Maybe magic is different.
Or, without magical training, you cannot notice the parts of my magic that clunk.
Oh, I don't know. He was able to point out something different. I think he's be able to spot it well enough, I guess. Talk to Vivian, see if she has any judgments. Okay, Hakon, what have you got for us? Hakon's wisdom. Ooh. Very nice. Oh, it's one of the Avar staffs. That's cool. What about the tonics, about the fires? Yeah, I'll go with that. 10 willpower. I can give it the willpower for cooldowns. We'll see how that runs for a little bit. If not, then I can switch it back. So yeah, Hakon's dead. Let's go and have a quick chat with... I'm sure what's her name's gonna wanna have a little chat with us after releasing Hakon. Where are we? There we are.
That was a good fight. The jaws of Hakon are broken and holdless. Their stragglers yet wander the woods, but their foolish plan died with Gerd Harrison. My augur tells me you have already killed the dragon. We are grateful. Now we can sing him back to life where he belongs, in the land of dreams.
I'll speak with you later.
Fair hunting.
Okay, so with that, we're going to call the episode here. But went way over my recording time for today, but it's fine. We finally actually got some progress done. I know the side quest episodes are probably getting a little bit tedious Anyway, so I don't know what we're going to start with next time, really. Maybe we'll keep on with the story train and go... Maybe we'll go check up on the Grey Wardens, what's happening with them, instead of clearing up the side quest, because it's getting a little tedious probably to watch, and I know it's getting a little tedious to record. What is happening over there? Having not a lot of stuff happen imperatively. But anyways, until next time, we'll figure it out. My name's been Tocho. Remember, leave a like if you like, subscribe if you want to see more, and I'll see you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.